Hi everyone, I'm Hannah from WERX and I look after the health and life science industry and practice here. I'm lucky enough today to be joined by Rui, who is our head of Revenue Cloud and the practice here at WERX. So what we're talking about today is ultimately some of the recurring themes that we're finding in the health and life science industry off the back of our experience, and in particular some of the struggles with MedTech industry. And what we're talking about when I'm talking about recurring themes is outdated processes, systems, and ultimately the manual nature that these have when we're talking about quoting to cashing out and how they have significant repercussions for our customers.
Yeah, absolutely, Hannah. These outdated methods, often reliant on varied Excel spreadsheets across people and departments, lead to errors, delays, and ultimately dissatisfaction among customers. So it's clear that modern solutions are just not a nice to have, but an imperative.
Yeah, and look, I've seen this firsthand. I've just come off the back of 10 years plus as a field sales rep in MedTech. And I must say it's evident in the way many companies do operate. Different business units often use varied templates for quotes, not to talk about the sheer volumes of SKUs that MedTech companies have, different product configurations, if we're talking about capital equipment and making it specific for a certain ward or hospital, or the unique agreements that some hospitals might have, like a TVA to purchase consumables to get them to be able to purchase a capital piece of equipment. So ultimately, the process is extremely intricate. And it's essential to highlight that there isn't just an operational issue here. It's every department from sales to customer service to finance that's feeling this impact. So this brings us to the concept of how do we streamline entire revenue operations change from treatment to cash? Could you elaborate on some of the benefits that MedTech companies can derive from this, Rui?
Yeah, sure. So by streamlining the whole revenue management process will allow organizations to optimize revenue operations chain, achieving a seamless view of their customers from lead to cash, all the way from sales to finance. So this holistic perspective enhances customer interactions, leading to a markedly improved customer experience. Furthermore, with streamlined operations, companies can achieve better margins due to reduced inefficiencies. And the visibility into operations means that decisions can be data-driven, ensuring optimal resource allocation and strategy implementation.
So beyond operational efficiencies, we're talking about tangible benefits here. So that direct impact to the bottom line and ultimately customer relationships.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not about making processes faster, which is, of course, obviously important. It's about making them smarter. With an efficient revenue operations chain, companies can ensure better resource allocation, cost savings, improve customer trust and retention, and ultimately bolster their revenue.
Yeah, and look, I want to paint a picture here for a MedTech company because ultimately we say the word change how you operate, and there's going to be a bit of nervousness. So I want to make sure that we're not only talking about changing to make things more efficient, but changing to make it customer-centric and continuing having that customer-centric view at the heart of all of this, Rui.
Yeah, precisely, Hannah. By adopting solutions that streamline revenue operations chain, MedTech companies can position themselves as industry leaders who prioritize their customers' experience as much as their operational efficiency.
Okay, so it's pretty clear then for MedTech companies that are looking to elevate their operations and enhance customer relationships, streamlining their revenue operations chain is the way forward.
Be sure to listen in to the second part of our revenue for the Health and Life Sciences series as we discuss the current challenges of field reps and how they can be solved with the right technology.